Another day, another time telling xTech that Alexander True is Nikolai Ehlers' cousin. So I looked it up and turns out it's true. But Nikolai Ehlers is not playing hockey right now, and Alexander True is doing pretty damn good in the xTech Hockey League. True 1, Ehlers 0. Alexander True, the better cousin. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to GM Week. Another day, another GM video. Here we go with your custom NHL 20 Shanghai Dragons, and boy, we are on fire. 35, 7, and 7. No, that's not a typo. Your eyes are not deceiving you. 35, 7, and 7. We have 77 points, not even at 50 games in the regular season yet. We're so far ahead. The Ice Hawks are the only team that are creeping up, but we are on fire. Everyone's doing awesome. I'm loving life in Shanghai. Now, we got a comment that made me laugh from Canada Chris. He quotes from the last episode. I said, "I think we're going to win the President's Trophy the way we've been playing recently." End quote. He says, "Why would you say this? Incoming 44-game losing streak." No xTech jinx this time, please. Even though we're doing awesome, even though the numbers are fantastic, there's always going to be ways to improve your team. Now, James in the comments, he says, "Unpopular opinion, but you need to trade Klim Kostin. He is not producing points for your first line." And you know what? You're not wrong. He's really, he's on pace for another 60-point season, which is basically on par with what he's been doing. He's actually on pace for less than 60 points, but it's basically what we've been getting out of him. Aside from his rookie year, 43 goals, he hasn't really got back to that pace, unfortunately. And you're not the only one who says get rid of Mr. Klim Kostin. This guy in the comments says, "I think Kostin should be on the second line. He's not producing on the first line. Maybe give Wright a couple of games, see if he's capable. But if not, Klim Kostin should be on the trade block." Now, hear me out. All right, hear me out. So Klim Kostin right now, it's not ideal, don't get me wrong. But Shane Wright and KOVALCHUK are playing so damn good together. So if I did this, I'd have to do this. And there's no way Vernasty is going to be happy on the second line. There's just no way. And I want that chemistry to be there with KOVALCHUK and Shane Wright, because it's working out. It really, really is. He's got 25 goals. He's supposed to be the guy to mentor Shane Wright into becoming a legitimate NHLer. This is kind of like the Marty St. Louis, Steven Stamkos type thing, where you got a young kid, you bring in a veteran, kind of like that. I just really don't want to break up these two right now. I agree it's something we should look at, and Klim Kostin is on an expiring deal. So, I will chuck him on the trade block. I'm not saying we're going to trade him, but considering we're pretty close to the trade deadline, I think we're like a month and a half away. We'll see if we get any offers. I highly doubt we will. But then again, if we get offered 2 first-round picks, I'm going to have to take that, right? But then that's a massive hole on our first-line center. So there's some things to talk about. This whole Klim Kostin debacle might be better to worry about and address in free agency. Now, Michael, he leaves 2 comments. The first one is, "Defense up at the trade deadline and get Covey a cup." He leaves another comment. He says, "You need defensive defensemen so you can hold leads and finish out games. It'll help you get out of all those overtime games." Did you notice the recent, spelled it wrong, but I'm here for you, recent cup winners all had great defense or defensive forwards? Because remember, there's a lot of goals being scored, so if you're one of the few teams that can keep the opposition low scoring, it could put you ahead of the curve. I see what you're saying. I'm not opposed to it, and either Riley Stillman or Gustav Lidstrom is going to have to go. Now, I was comparing their stats. They're both two-way defensemen. Now, hear me out here, because you're going to say, well, who are you going to replace them with? You don't have anything to trade. Oh, but wait, I found a loophole, ladies and gentlemen. I found a loophole. So our third line pairing, they're both two-way guys. Gustav Lidstrom has better discipline. He's got better defensive awareness. He's got a way better shot. His physical category isn't as good. His skating isn't quite as good. His senses are quite a bit better. Puck skills are about the same, give or take a few overalls. So they're realistically the same. I think I'm going to hang on to Gustav Lidstrom, and we are going to trade away Riley Stillman. Now, how am I going to get a defensive defenseman? What am I going to trade? Well, my friends, in free agency, for some reason, I'll show you, I've been looking for a defensive defenseman all along, and he's been in free agency the entire time, and he's not a low overall. He is 79 overall, and he's 6'7". Logan Stanley. Why are you in free agency? Defensive defenseman. He's just what the doctor ordered. He's a big, a giant fella. I would love to have this guy on our third defensive pairing with Gustav Lidstrom, and he's cheap. He's so damn cheap. I don't know why he's so cheap. I don't know why he's in free agency, but we're gonna get him for the last 30 games of the regular season. Logan Stanley, 6'7", 236. The man is an absolute unit. I don't think that's going to hurt our team at all. Now, Riley Stillman, again, he hasn't been hurting our team, and I'm not going to trade Riley Stillman either. I think I'm going to throw him down in the American Hockey League, because if we have an injury in the postseason, he's a good guy we can always bring up. So that's kind of my plan, but let's go ahead here and get the first game of simulation done. We're going to get the entire year done in this video, and we're going to see if any of you guys guess the correct amount of points for Mr. Felix Pox. Period number 1, and it's 2-0, and Felix Pox, there you go, baby. And then Ilya Kovalchuk, things you love to see, probably assisted by Shane Wright. I don't want to break those guys up. Period number 2. Oh, baby, 3-0. Shane Wright, probably assisted by Ilya Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk, probably assisted by Shane Wright. And then Kiefer Sherwood breaks the shutout. Unfortunately, it's 4-1. Kovalchuk looking for a hat trick. You know, oh, wait, Ryan Whitney, the wit dog. I was going to say, oh my God, McKenzie, what's going on? No, no, no. This is the classic xTech jinx, and JFK, he scores on Sogard, making it 5-3. Kovalchuk, empty netter. Oh, Ryan McInnes, he gets 1. Still an empty netter? All right, 6-3. A wild third period, and Kovalchuk, though, what a night. Yep, you can see 2 goals for Kovalchuk and 2 assists for Shane Wright. A match made in heaven. And then look at Philstrom, 3 helpers there on the third line. You absolutely love to see it. So again, I'm going to put Klim Kostin on the trade block. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's probably something we're going to have to look at in the offseason, all that good stuff. But the giant man, Logan Stanley, 6'7". He's good to go. Let's get this guy in the lineup. Stillman, it's not you, it's us. We're looking in a different direction. It's going to kind of blindside the poor guy here, but hopefully it actually gives it a chemistry boost. A 2-way defenseman and a big defensive defenseman. Let's have a look here. We'll go ahead and unfortunately send Mr. Stillman down. Sorry, buddy. And then we are going to bring up Logan Stanley. Now, Riley Stillman is going to go on waivers. I doubt he'll be picked up. And there you go. He didn't get picked up. He's going down with the AHL team. I mean, getting a free 79 overall defenseman, I'm not going to say no to that. Logan Stanley, it doesn't improve the chemistry. However, what if I put him with an offensive defenseman? Do we have an offensive defenseman? We do. Casey Fitzgerald. Let's see. So what if I did something like that? Is that a +3? No, +1. It's understandable. I think we're going to keep it like this. Lindstrom didn't have +1 anyways with Riley Stillman, and bringing in a big defensive defenseman's not going to hurt. Logan Stanley, welcome to the squad, big boy. There you go. They went from a +1 on the bottom pair to a +3 on the first pair. You absolutely love to see it. And then we're going to go Riley Stillman there. All right, we're looking good. All right, so game number 1 with Logan Stanley. Here we go. I'm not going to slow sim a whole bunch of games, but I will get a couple done. I just want to see if he's going to score in his debut or something. That'd be kind of fun. Period number 1 and 0-0. All right, period number 2. 2-1. Felix Pox gets both, and then Vitaly Abramov. All right, former GM mode legend Vitaly Abramov. It's 2-1 for us here. Felix Pox has both of our goals. He's looking for a hat trick. 24-20 are the shots. Come on, boys. Need that insurance marker. You don't want them to get back into this one. Halifax, no, no, no. Come on, you got this. Shut the door. 3 minutes left. Shut the door. There you go. Julius Honka, Captain Honka, with the empty netter, and we are 1-0 with Logan Stanley. There you go. So do we have any important games coming up here? It looks like we have the game against the Puck Wizards, which we'll definitely have a look at. That's going to be at the tail end of this month. There's only our 8th regulation loss of the year, and Kim Erickson. Everyone seems to want Erickson. God, the trades are crazy with him. Another one. This one's for Metropolit. We're going to say no. Yes, maybe. What are we going to say here? What's this guy looking like? Gleason and a third. Gleason is 25 years old, really not interested. Metropolit's a young kid. We're going to hang on to him. Thanks, but no thanks. Looking for win number 40. Ooh, we got a trade. I don't know any of those players. Looks like some NHLers for some prospects is kind of how this seems to me, but there you go. And that's win number 40 in the shootout. Another trade. Ooh, Kiefer Bellows goes to San Diego. Wow, so San Diego is going to be so stacked with Ty Ronning and Kiefer Bellows. Gabe Vilardi, no thanks. Hold on, I gotta have a look at their roster now. Hold on. My bad, I got confused with San Francisco and San Diego. San Diego has Middlestat and Kiefer Bellows. That's still a very, very nice 1-2 punch there. So they add a nice offensive piece. I thought he was going to hang out with Ty Ronning, but my bad. Okay, so now we're looking for our 40th win. I guess it didn't update in time. Up against the Vodka Kings. Here we go. A popular team in the comments. You guys seem to love Moscow. At the Bure Arena, Pavel is actually in his box seat with Putin and Sergei Fedorov. Period number 1. You know KOVALCHUK has to score, and it's 1-1, and boom, there you go. First goal of the game goes to the Russian. Ilya KOVALCHUK points up at his good friend Putin afterwards. Period number 2. All right, 3-2. Casey FITZGERALD, and guess who? Nikolai Ehlers' favorite cousin, Alexander True. Future Norris winner Casey FITZGERALD also gets a goal, putting us ahead 3-2. But then Ely, his second goal of the game, ties it up. That one's for Putin. KOVALCHUK says, no, that one's for Putin, baby. Probably both assisted by Shane Wright at this point. 4-3. KOVALCHUK's got 2. He's looking for the hattie. It's been a few times we could have had a hat trick in these slow sim games, but Ilya freaking KOVALCHUK. What a signing this guy has been. Oh my god. KOVALCHUK with 3 points. I have to know, how many points does Shane Wright have? Those guys are a match made in heaven, and Shane Wright had 1 assist. I guarantee that was one of KOVALCHUK's goals. Alright, continuing on with the simulation here, let's go up against the Storm Bears. I don't want Gleason, no thank you. No offers for Klim Kostin yet, but that could change. No. Ooh, we got our asses handed to us there, 6-1. Yikes. Alright, moving on here up against Ty Ronning. Stop sending me Gleason, I don't want that guy. I wish you could just say, like, no, I don't want him. Stop sending me the exact same offer. Ooh, 7-1 loss. We've lost 3 of our last 4 here, so... Ooh, Sami Niku. The Berlin Puck Wizards get rid of one of their best defensemen. Yikes. And they trade him for a couple of picks and a prospect goalie? Ooh, I don't know about that. Conrad Stastny and the Anchorage Armada might have stole Sami Niku. He's 84 overall. Up against the Vodka Kings once again. We beat them a couple weeks ago, and we beat them again. There you go. 4-2. So once again, another recap here up against the Berlin Puck Wizards without Sami Niku. We've played 28 games. This is going to be game number 29. We have 9 wins, 14 losses, and 5 overtime or shootout losses. We've won 3 of our last 4 up against the Berlin Puck Wizards. They just traded their best defenseman. Let's go. Period number 1. And it's 3-0. Okay. We all know Bo Alfredson's going to get on the score sheet. These two guys follow suit. Period number 2. 3 goals on 8 shots. Come on, James. I need you here. 4-0. And there goes James Vagetti out. In comes Capo Kakinen. Felix Pox gets 1. We're 3 goals out here. Oh, wait, we're 2 goals out. Clarence Vernasty with the wooden stick. Power play. Come on, Captain Honka. I need a big power play goal. We're out shooting him. Oh my god, wait, Lawrence. He makes it 3. Oh god, can we come back here? We had a terrible first period, but the boys are buzzing right now. 2 minutes left. Come on, you can do it. Pull the goalie. Oh man, unfortunately, we end up losing. That was an exciting one. We had a really bad first period. James Vagetti has a bad game, which is definitely rare, so we can give him 1 night off, no worries. Now, if we want to make a trade, this is going to be the last game to do it. I don't think trading Klim Kostin right now is going to help us. I think it's going to hinder us. I don't think it's going to be something good. And like in return, what could we get for Klim Kostin? I know we we can get a first and a prospect easy, but we're going to need someone to replace him. Here's hoping that Shane Wright can take over the first line for next year. So we need like an 84, 85 overall second line center that kind of works with our team. Now, there's really not a lot out there. You can see, like, there's obviously the big guys, and then everyone else is like 78 overall. Philip Schlappick is an option. He's got similar trade value, but he's definitely a first line guy. Helsinki, they got Tim Stützle, who I'd love to get, but he's way too damn good. Like, there's a few options, but I don't think anything really suits us. Mason Appleton, I feel like we just kind of be getting like the same player who they're all making way more money, so I don't know. I'm looking around the league and there's really not a lot. Like Kavanaugh, he's great, he's young. What do we got here? Haley Wickenheiser. There's really no one like 84, 85 overall that's kind of suitable. I would love Isaac Lundstrom. This guy is a passer. Oh man, I would love to get Isaac Lundstrom. This guy would be the guy I want. If I'm going to get anyone, it's going to be Isaac Lundstrom. He looks like an assist god, so I'd put JFK on his line. He's got 92 passing. Isaac Lundstrom would be the man. So this might be something we could look at in the offseason. I don't think I'm going to trade Klim Kostin right now. I mean, we're winning games. I'm a big fan of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We can always do the classic sign and trade on Klim Kostin, so I'm not super worried about that. So we're going to skip over the trade deadline. I don't think there's going to be any other blockbusters. And that's going to be a pretty slow trade deadline for the boys over there at TSN, unfortunately. Now, we actually have some more slow sim games here up against the Puck Wizards. We have 2 in this month and no more against the Tokyo Ice Tigers because we ended up slow simming like I think 4 in the first month and a half. So once again, we are 9-15 against the Puck Wizards. A goal differential of -32. Not great. Let's go. Period number 1. All right, 2-1. A much better start. Felix Pox and future Norris winner Casey FITZGERALD. And then Camanio scores, period number 2. Okay, 5-1, I'll take that. Felix Pox gets 2, and Alexander True, he scores, it's true. There you go, making it 5-1. That's a dominating performance. Already put it on the board. Win number 10. We're going to be 10-15. I don't care. No xTech jinx this time. We're getting it done. 7-2, baby. Alfredson, JFK, and Shane Wright. That is how you take care of the Berlin Puck Wizards. Klim Kostin, 3 helpers. Man, this guy's making it harder and harder to get rid of him. Felix Pox with a nice little Hattie, and then Vernasty with 3 helpers as well. Not a bad first line. So we have a little home and home here up against the Berlin Puck Wizards. So 10-15 is our record. Another reminder. I feel like I'm reminding you every single game, but here we go. We're in Berlin. We just had a huge game in Shanghai. We can beat these guys again. Let's go. Period numero 1, 0-0. Period number 2, 0-0. Okay, a little bit more tame than the last game where we just destroyed them. Come on, baby. Ilya Kovalchuk. Okay, how about Felix Pox? 4 goals in his last 2 games against the Puck Wizards. He puts us up 1-0. Scores on Connor Ingram with 6 minutes left. We have a slim shot advantage. 4 minutes on the clock. Is that going to be all it takes? There you go, baby. A shutout. A shutout against the Puck Wizards. That is high on my list of things you love to see. Both goalies played fantastic. James Vagetti stopped all 29 shots he faced and add another shutout to his potentially Vezina winning year. I really like slow simming the games against the Vodka Kings because the whole Kovalchuk thing, I think it's fun. The Utah Mustangs have fired their head coach, Emilio. Oh no, he must not be getting along with Mufasa Lemieux. Oh my god, we just got destroyed 8-3 and then another loss. Okay, so 47-15-10, the weirdest record of all time, up against the Vodka Kings for the last time this year. Putin traveled with the team, so did Pavel Bure. They specifically want to see Shane Wright and Ilya Kovalchuk. Period number 1, and it's 1-1. Felix Pox, oh my god, once again. Talk about carrying the team on your back. Samuel Poulin, he scores. We started our backup. We both did, actually. Period number 2. All right, that would have been a good opportunity to pull away. Shots are dead even here. Putin's got his eye on KOVALCHUK and Jansen Harkins short-handed, but then Connor McMichael comes right back on the power play. Jansen Harkins is slowly earning the L word, very, very slowly. Are we going into OT here? Maybe a shootout? No, Shushko. Who the hell are you? Shushko, he scores on KOVALCHUK. 3 minutes left. Can you find it in you, Ilya KOVALCHUK? 55 seconds, and that is another L. All right, we're losing some games at the tail end of the year. It's definitely not ideal. We need 3 wins to get to 50. And then how many games total do we have left? Not many. We have 9 games total left. Unfortunately, we're not going to hit our win record of 59 wins. Another loss, 6-3. This is not the time to be losing games here, boys. I want to see win number 50. Come on, you can do it here. This is going to be hopefully win number 49. Okay, all right. March has not been kind to us. Up against Utah for win number 49. Okay, are you ever going to hit number 49? Ever? What's with this slide right now, fellas? Okay, not great. Okay, there's win number 49. Can we get win number 50? That might have cost us the President's Trophy there. Looking at win number 50 against ATL and a 7-2 loss. Okay, classic xTech jinx. Here we go. Both teams are looking for their 50th win of the season. Who's gonna get it? Prague Knights are here. Let's go. Spring rolls? Who wants spring rolls? No one gets spring rolls because Bergman, he scores on James Vegetti, period number 2. Okay, 2-1 for Nasty. He cuts the lead to 1. Come on, guys, 50 wins. You want this. You want to be a part of the 50 club. No one remembers the 49 club. Everyone remembers the 50 club. There you go, Felix Pox, baby. Thank God. Oh my God, talk about putting the team on your back. He goes, all right, I guess I'll do it then. I guess. Nice little back-to-back goals, solidifying the 50th win of the year. Thank you, Felix. Can we all say thank you in the comments to Mr. Pox? 50 wins on the year after a terrible end to the year where we finished, I can't even see actually, we'll check who we got in the postseason, but Vernasty leads the team in scoring with 101 points. The first time in xTech Hockey League history that the Shanghai Dragons are not led by someone other than Felix Pox. All right, so who do we got in round number 1? Ooh, we got the Quebec Cyclones. Couple things to note here. We went 3-7 in our last 10, not good. And the Quebec Cyclones, well, we stole Lawrence from them, and Svechnikov decided to sign for $5,000 more, which I'm actually happy about because that gave us Ilya KOVALCHUK, and we got a lot of fun memories with him. He's the man. But have a look at this. Clarence Vernasty with 101 points on the year. There you go. The only 100-point scorer on our squad. There you go. Clarence, using a wood stick, hits 100 points for the first time in his career. He just gets better and better and better every single year. What a guy. Felix Pox, 64 goals. I'll have to go look in the comments here to see if anyone got that. His second highest goal total, 97 points. All right, not a bad year at all. And Julius Honka, have yourself a year. Definitely worth the $11 million we're paying him. How much are we paying him? 11.45. Wow, what a year. 81 points, a plus 38. Damn, he just keeps getting better and better. That's awesome. And then Ilya KOVALCHUK, 40 years old, and he gets 34 goals. Absolutely fantastic. What a year. He actually stepped it up quite a bit and hit almost 60 points. So there you go. I think we kind of know what we get with Klim Kostin. I think he's playing with 2 superstars. Obviously, his numbers should be higher. If we had a guy that fits in perfectly with Felix Pox and Klim Kostin, I think you'd see a lot higher point totals. So that's something I want to work on. Maybe that guy's going to be Shane Wright. Maybe. But you kind of know what you get with Klim Kostin. Basically 60 points a year, 61, 59, 61, 59. So he's pretty consistent in that regard. And then Shane Wright has a breakout season at 56 points. There you go. 11 more points than his rookie year. No such thing as a sophomore slump for the second overall pick. Cole Lind, 52 points. That's awesome. Jansen Harkins with 18 goals on the 4th line. What a guy. A career career year on the 4th line. That's amazing. Good for him. And then JFK, kind of a slow year on the 3rd line. We got Philstrom here, who hasn't grown yet, but he's still very, very young. He had 33 points, Fitzy 33, McInnes 31, Lawrence 31, Brant Clark only 24. Not a fantastic year. True with 8 goals. How about, where is he? Logan Stanley. He had 3 assists and a -7 in 32 games. Not great. Definitely not great. Let's have a look at the goaltenders here. 44 and 18. What a year for James Vignetti. Pretty decent numbers as well. This guy could very well win the Vezina. Kaapo Kähkönen 6 and 5. Not terrible. Actually, before we look at the entire league, I gotta see if anyone got Felix Box's numbers right. Hold on, let me do some searching in the comments. So no one got it right. Some people guessed the assists. Some people were way off. Some people were pretty close, but no one came as close as Grayson Smith, who guessed 1 assist off. He had 64 goals, he got that right, but 32 assists. That was the closest in all of the comments on the entire video. Now, it is worth noting, since this is GM week, there might be more comments after I post this. Unfortunately, if you guessed it right, I won't be able to shout you out. So people in the future who do get it right, I'm sorry, but I have to record quickly after the other one gets uploaded because this is GM week, baby. But there you go, 97 points. Grayson Smith, he came very, very close. All right, now having a look at the entire league, Tyroning, how you doing? 137 points. That guy in the comments who asked who Tyroning was, well, he just told you, 137 points. Austin Pope, I also, in the last video, or I guess 2 videos ago now, I said he's never hit 100 points. He goes, oh yeah? Try me. Almost hits 80 goals. I think he led the league in goals, actually. No, Aguchi had 82. Still waiting on a 100 goal scorer, but here's all the goal scorers here. A lot of players over 70, a lot of players over 60. Jacques Briere had 60 goals. Not a bad campaign for the guy. Not a bad sophomore campaign. 87 points. Conrad Verdino, there he is. A 50-goal rookie. Oh man, who's going to win the Calder? Probably him, yeah? Oh no, Nikolitin also had 50 goals. I said he's going to be the better pick. Dmitry Nikolitin, he has 90 points, 52 goals. Very Ovi-like in his rookie campaign. Obviously, Verdino had more goals, but I think the Calder is probably going to go to Nikolitin. What a rookie class, though. Like 5 or 6 30-goal scorers. Not bad at all. As for goalies, do we even have a case for the Vezina? Ooh, Cal Peterson, man. That last month really, really killed us. The exact same goals against average. He has 0.2 better of a save percentage. Oh, man, that might do us in. Adam Huska as well, he played pretty good, but it's gonna come down to either one of these 2 guys. Oh man, that sucks. That last month really, really killed us. It's probably gonna go to Cal Peterson though. What a year. As for our AHL team, the season's not quite over yet, but Kim Erickson doing his thing, 54 points. Another fun video here on GM Week. I'm sorry they're going to be a little bit shorter here, but there's really not a whole lot I can do unless you want to get the playoffs started right now, but we got to spread it out over the course of GM Week. So I'm hoping this is going to be the year. This is going to be the year we bring the cup to Shanghai. Let's go. 50 wins on the year, 22. Why are you inviting me to a party? 52 losses, 10 overtime losses. That 10 overtime losses really screwed us, and that tail end of the year really screwed us because Red Deer, they really pulled away there. We would have won 5 or 6 more games. We would have been right up there in the president's conversation, but there they are, 57 wins. Not bad. What about goals for? Who scored the most goals? Looks like Red Deer. Oh no, actually, they scored a lot more. Prague had 331 goals for. Goals again, who let in the least amount of goals? Red Deer, of course. Power play goals, who had the most PPG? Norway Ninjas didn't even make the playoffs and scored more power play goals than anyone. Power play was clicking, but unfortunately not good enough. Red Deer is not that great at home, but away they're unstoppable. That's good news for them in the playoffs. We were the exact same home and away, which is kind of interesting. So 3-7, not ideal. Red Deer's hot and we are cold. Let's have a look at the playoff tree and then we'll end this bad boy off and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's have a look here. What do we got? So if we get past the Quebec Cyclones, we're going to have to deal with probably Prague. I think Prague's going to get past the Swamp Rabbits, and then that's how the rest is shaping up. I think Red Deer is really going to be the team to beat in the playoffs, so it's going to be fun. Should be a very, very exciting postseason. So thanks for watching. That was a fun one. I will see you guys in the next episode when we got the playoffs against the Quebec Cyclones and the $5,000 man, Evgeny Svechnikov.